Coach, just your initial thoughts, Ann Arbor. What's your reaction on the regional you're headed to?
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, I knew after a couple years ago when we got sent all the way out to Washington, just comes with the territory. We're excited no matter what. I think if we play our best, we can compete with anybody, and we're up for the task.
We heard on the Golf Channel analysts that said that this was the weakest regional. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we just learned, like I said, a few years ago, no matter what, anything can happen at regionals. So those 3 days, you have to play the best. I like our chances there. Arkansas is a 4 seed, and we've beat them this year, and the teams below us, we feel pretty good about that too, but you never know. So we just got to focus on us and play our game and stay committed to the process.
More on that, 4 teams advancing the regional. What as a 5 seed, the seedings are what they are, but when you're kind of on the outside looking into advance, what do you have to do to get further?
We're definitely going to draw off that experience of, I think it was 2019 when we were a 13 seed. That was back when there was different regions, and we just want to go relax, have a good time. I mean, this is our first year with 6 regions, and no matter what, you have to play good. I mean, that's this time of year you have to play your best, and we're just going to try to stick to the process and do what we do best.
You were in contention at the American Championship and ended up kind of falling short there. What would you want to see the team do differently from there when you go to Ann Arbor?
Yeah, that's tough. We went to the American Conference, the number 1 seed, and it's just like regionals. When you have the pressure on you, that's a little bit different, and we have to get a little bit better at that. We've talked a lot about it this past week of, you're going to play your best when you're relaxed. So we can't avoid the pressure. It's just about reframing it and looking at this as a great opportunity. We've had a great season, and to compete for a national championship in any sport, it's a thrill for a coach, for the players. They put in a lot of hard work, and we'll see what happens.
Conference Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. How do you feel like your team is different from others in the past?
There's a lot of similarities. We've had some pretty strong programs through the year, but it's just consistency. With Pat, she shows up every single tournament with her best. We all faltered a little bit in that final round of the conference championship, and I think we learned a lot from that. We're going to play a little bit more relaxed, and but with that said, we've talked about, we know at regionals you can't sit back. We'll see how the course plays. I mean, you only have 1 practice round to get used to the course, and it's funny. I just told them the first tournament I ever traveled to at Penn State my freshman year was University of Michigan. So that was 28 years ago, so we'll see. I'm sure the course has changed a bit.
Does that, obviously courses do change a lot, but does that experience help you at all?
That's just a little bit of an emotional tie for me being in the Big Ten. I'm used to cold weather, and these Florida girls aren't, so we'll have to get used to that. We'll take some hot hands and some cold weather gear up there and be ready for it.
What comes with the challenge of playing golf in cold weather?
Yeah, a lot of that's mindset. We all say, even San Jose State, they're obviously not used to cold either. So you just have to get mentally prepared and hope for good weather.
So what would you say, is there going to be any difference from the structure of the team going in? Are you going to make a swap on the roster?
Yeah, we're going to make a change to the lineup. Anna Laura's going to be in the lineup, and Camille's going to be our sub. And I think we learned from that at conference. Substitution for women's golf is new. It was the first time this year at conference we could do that. And if I could go back, we may have subbed, but it's just really hard in golf. It's not like other sports where you can just go in for 1 hole or out. If somebody plays bad one day, it's hard just to take them out because maybe they learned the course. But Anna Laura's going to go in the 5 spot. Camille's going to play in the sub. We're going to see how that works.
Now, Camille was actually a selection for the all-conference team. So, what is it hard to kind of have to pull her when she's kind of in this sort of scenario?
Yeah, end of the year awards, obviously we start in August, so we go all the way back to September. Cam had a great fall. She admittedly maybe has been slumping a little bit, and that's golf. We have to play the players that we feel are playing best right now, and Cam took that really well. And I told her to be prepared to go in. You just never know if we get up to Michigan, that course doesn't suit us. Maybe the second round, third round, we do a substitution. So we'll just have to see how that plays out.
This will be the last go around for Anna and Alyssa because they're a graduate student and senior respectively. So, does this team want to be able to rally around them to help them go out on a high note?
Yeah, that was the goal from the get-go, is to get them out. Obviously, Anna stayed for her 5th year and she's back in the lineup. It's been emotional for her to be in and out of the lineup this spring. So she was the reason why we got to the national championship in 2019. She was the runner-up at the NCAA championship, and we hope we can lean on that experience up in Michigan.
What do you think will be the most crucial key to see your team to advance to the championship? What's the key for Ann Arbor to be able to get there?
You just have to get off to a good start. That's probably one of our keys, is that first round. I mean, obviously in golf you have 3 days. It's unique that you sleep on leads and you sleep a little bit on pressure, where you don't do that in other sports. So we just have to get off to a good start and have contribution from all 5 players. I mean, of course, your number 1 player has to play well, but you have to have 1 through 5. Everybody has to chip in, whether it's the first round, second round, third round. You have to have consistency from all 5 players to get to that national championship.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.